what you want, nigga, what you see. Nigga, welcome to the auction. We got it all, soul, ball, fortune, fame, riches, cars, vintage frames, drinks to pour, links to the flow. Nigga, you already know.
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9. A station for the people. I'd like to welcome everybody.
The number one favorite station at ATL, Power 108.9.
If you're a content creator, social media socialite, influencer, or simply love to record current events, you need the joystick. The joystick is an essential tool for every type of digital content creator. It holds 2 or more mobile phones or tablets, allowing users to stream and record hands-free on multiple apps simultaneously. And it's lightweight and portable. For more information or to purchase your joystick today, visit our website at www.joystick.com.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand.
Part of the money you donate actually goes to the comic who refers you, which is nice.
That's nice. I need $1.
Yeah. And if you got it like that and you can spend 50, we'll send you a t-shirt.
Bam.
That's it.
That's real.
Bam.
That sounded fake, but that's real.
It is real. Not a scam. Not a joke.
Power 108.9. A station for the people.
Business casual attire. So apparently Dominique Williams did not come in business. Wilkins, sorry. What I say?
I'm about to say Dominique Williams plays for the College Park Astros.
Dominique Wilkins. You're so silly.
Power 108.9. A station for the people.
The opinions and views expressed by this program are those of the program host, and guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Power 108.9 and its officials. We hope you enjoy.
Yes, it's true.
Make yourself fool.
This man has no dick.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Now it's all about the laughs on Power 108.9.
That's right, folks. We're back here in the studio. It's all about laughs. I'm your host, Andy Gunnin, on Power 108.9. Coming from you live from Truist Park. We got a great show for you tonight. Braves are out of town. They're not here. Whew. Parking was still tight, though. A lot going on. People are here watching the playoffs. Atlanta Hawks. So that's what's going on here in Atlanta. Also, don't forget, if you're here in the Atlanta area, take care of our friends and sponsors at Venture Roofing. If you got a roof leak, need a commercial, residential roof, think you've got a problem, or you had a tree fall or the tornado took it away, they'll help you get a new one. Give them a call, 678-656-7482. Tell them you heard it here, and they'll give you anywhere from $250 to $1,000 off, depending on the size of your roof. But only if you tell them you heard it here on Power 108.9 and all about the laughs. So, my guest tonight is a good friend of mine and just happened to set I don't know if it's a world record, but it's a record for a first-time, two-time All-American angler winner, Daniel Buswell. Welcome to the show, buddy. Glad you're here. Hey, I've got some more shows coming up this weekend. If you're going to get out and catch me, I'll be in South Carolina all weekend. Hey, Friday night, I'll be at the Liberty Joke Show. That's right, I'll be the featured comic there on June the 11th at 8 p.m. Tickets are $10 at the Pickens County Performing Arts Center. You can get them off my page. The link's on the page, pcag.org, or just click the button and go to it and come see me if you're in South Carolina. Also, Saturday night, June 12th, I'm going to be in Rock Hill, South Carolina. That's right, I'll be with the Roast War Championship. The Roast War Championship is basically UFC and comedians put together. Comedians are in a steel cage given 1 minute to do one-liners at each other. You can throw popcorn at the cage. You can have fun, laugh, boo them, whatever you want to do. It is a fun show. Encouraged to have fun and interact. So come check us out in Rock Hill, South Carolina. You can get the tickets on my page, or you can go to roastwarchamp.com for your tickets, or go to their Facebook page or Instagram or Twitter. Just put in Roast War Champ, take you right there. So there's all our plugs. Daniel.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you.
Glad you're here. So now, you and I go back 14 years plus as
we
friends and co-workers, basically. As we started working together, you would come in and do all the painting on the roof jobs and leaks and things that I sold in the basically reconstruction world. And you and I became good friends then. And then one day, I went into Hooters in Noonan. Hey! For some lunch, I was out checking on a job and walked in, and you were sitting there and called me and said, "Hey, man, come sit down. I want to buy you lunch." I said, "What?" And you said, "Yeah, don't worry. I just won 10 grand in a fishing tournament."
Yeah.
Tell us, what tournament was that? And that was, about 19 years ago?
Well,
how far back was that?
No, that was actually the first All-American.
Okay, that was your first All-American.
And which was
this tournament you just won.
Yep, $50,000 for that one in 2013. And then I just became the first co-angler in history to win it twice.
So you're the first co-angler to win it twice in history.
In history.
Period.
I created the club. The two-time
Nice.
All-American champ club.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I saw this weekend, I was like, holy crap, this is pretty big
Yes,
in the fishing world.
It really is. And this win was even, more, I'd say it meant more because that first year I won it, it was my first full season, and then it took this long to get back. And then to win it again is just, I had to pull out all my tricks to win this one. The final day, I ended up using 8-pound test line to get the bites.
We're going to talk about the details.
Yeah.
You're just overloading us a lot
Yeah.
of information.
Oh, yeah.
But I kind of want to rewind and kind of walk into this because you had really nothing to do with professional fishing when you and I met and started hanging out. And stuff. You were just, like you said, I was playing golf and I wasn't good at golf, so I just
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I gave up golf to go fishing, and now it's morphed into you're a professional. And now you're not only a professional fisherman, you're creating new titles.
Yes, I am. Catch me if you can.
But it's taking you 10 years to morph into this.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like my first, I came in 2011, halfway through the season, so I couldn't make any championships. But my second tournament, I won. So then I was just like, I got to do more of these, And
Right.
so then 2012 was my first full year. And at the regional, I was 12 ounces from winning a boat, but then I was in the top 6 to make it to the All-American.
What's winning a boat?
$40,000 Ranger boat, for the prize for that regional championship. But they take the top 6 from the regional to fish the All-American, which then there's 49 competitors, in the whole country. And we got guys from California, New York, just all over the country.
So there's 49 guys that was in this tournament that you were fishing in that you got first in.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So let's go back because also one day you're painting houses, we're playing golf, and then you're like, nope, I'm gonna go fishing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like I've always fished my whole life in reservoirs, Lake Kedger and Peachtree, around Peachtree City, and then never fished the main lakes until 2011, and I just started doing really well. I've won 3 now, 20 top 10s. So it's in my blood. I love it. I mean, I could fish every day if I could, so it's just something
Well, there's a love for fishing every day, and then there's another one, taking the next step and going, I'm going to throw myself out there of the best and try to see if I can hang in with these guys.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm fishing in the back of the boat to where, I got to adapt to what the boater is doing. I got the skills to go boater. It's just a matter of getting a boat and doing
What's
it.
the comparison between that? Between you, of course, you're fishing off the back, they're fishing on the front, but they're moving the boat.
Yeah,
driving.
they're moving the boat, and in practice, we always do some practice fishing to go locate fish, which I'll just go practice with somebody to find out what the fish are biting and all that. But like when you're a boater, you got to spend more time out there on the water, sun up, sun down, locating fish, and whenever the tournament comes up, you're going to the fish that you found. And then as a co-angler, the boater's getting the first cast at the dock. They're getting the first flip on a log, and I got to be back there being real versatile in what I'm doing. I don't do the same thing that they're doing. I'm always doing something different.
Right.
And this last one, the guy started throwing what I was throwing, in front of me because I figured something out. And so he saw what I was catching. So then I had to switch it up again. Start throwing a frog, and because he was throwing the wacky rig, which is what I found out to work that day on the final day.
What's a wacky rig?
It's a Gary Yamamoto Cinco. You get an O-ring and you put it in the middle of the worm, and you got not a real big hook, and you just stick it in the O-ring, and then whenever you twitch it, your bait, goes like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, this is what I'm trying to compare what you're doing into what a lot of people, what I myself is doing, because I looked at you when you told me, you're sitting there looking at me at Hooters going, I went 10 grand. I'm like, how in the heck did he win 10 grand fishing? How did he do this, And then you walked me through a little bit of stuff. I just started fishing, did some tournaments here and there, took the time, put the time in, because it's putting time in, like you said, doing your homework.
Mm-hmm.
You go out and you practice. You hunt down these fish. You sun up to sundown. It's kind of like doing an open mic or doing something like that where you're practicing or figuring out what you're going to do come game day.
That's
or
right.
come time or stage time.
That's exactly right. Mm-hmm.
And so you basically just said, okay, I'm going to do this now. What was your first tournament besides the 2013? What was the very first one you got into? That kind of got you on the path.
Okay, well, the very first FLW, it was FLW back then. Now it's Major League Fishing. Well,
okay.
My brother.
That's where the article was that I've got here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So my brother had bought a boat, and I was like, well, I'll be your team partner, And so my friend Brian Sutton sat there and said, well, why don't you borrow your brother's boat? I'll be your co-angler, and we'll go fish an FLW tournament. Well, I had never fished Lake Sinclair, and, of course, we didn't draw each other because it's a random draw.
Right.
And so I'm fishing Lake Sinclair, didn't have a GPS. So I stayed close to the ramp. I didn't want to get lost and not find my way back. So I go underneath the bridge. I see a point with some birds on it. We start fishing. Me and my co-angler, we're both catching them. I look out. I was like, so what do you think we should do? He's like, well, we're catching fish. Let's just stay here. So we stayed there. Well, I never cranked the big engine. And when it was time to go in, it was dead, So we got towed in. And we had to throw back our catch. Well, then I saw the weights on the co-angler side. I said, I can do that, no problem. So I jumped into a co-angling tournament, and I won it. And so then I was just, like, addicted to all these tournaments. So, I was fishing 2 different divisions, and then I jumped in the Toyota Series. Well, once I won the first All-American, I went to the Forest Wood Cup and fished, and that's, like, the biggest tournament beside, kind of like the Bassmasters Classic. And I met this guy, Mark Daniels Jr., and he's on the Bass Pro Tour now. He's awesome. Well, I was his marshal day 4, and I asked him, because he had won the TBF National Championship, I was like, I'm planning on maybe fishing the tour next year as a co-angler. Can I ride with you and practice with you? He's like, oh, yeah, you can ride with me. So Mark and I did the tour for 3 years. That's what the guys you see on TV every weekend. I learned from the best, and then practicing with Mark, I learned a ton, So I did that for 3 years along with the Toyota Series, and so that's kind of how I learned a whole lot.
Gotcha. Well, hey, folks, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with Daniel Buswell. We're going to go more in depth on his $50,000 big win, and we'll be right back with All About Laughs on Power 108.9.
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Power 108.9. A station for the people.
I
like to welcome everybody. The number one favorite station at ATL, Power 108.9.
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand. Get involved with Power 108.9 as far as
It's tax time, ladies and gentlemen, and this year, Mills Financial Group has some amazing programs for all of us. Yo, looking for a new house? Then it's time for you to holler at our guy, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson of Loan Depot. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden of Mornings with Michael and Friends, and I tell you what, Alvin Jameson and the crew, they really do it all. First-time home buyers, refinances, investment properties, VA home loans too. Hit them up. It's very simple. AlvinJameson.com. Y'all know Alvin like the chipmunk, Jameson like that fine whiskey. You can also hit them up by mobile phone, 404-587-9033. Once again, 404-587-9033. Alvin Jameson, Loan Depot. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Alvin? Hey, police are on the hunt for a woman who posed as a witch.
Okay.
She scammed 10 people out of, ask me how much money?
How much?
$100,000.
10,000 a pop.
For readings and love spells down in Florida. Yeah, Naples police said that they have 10 victims come forward with claims that they were deprived of large amounts of money.
What's her name?
According to a report on Monday. It don't say her name. It just say witch. And it got it in bold letters too.
They do. Because you copied and pasted it.
So if you no, I wrote that. So if you down in Naples somewhere, you see a lady riding a broom. call your local police.
Oh, that is too
They also
funny.
say she may be armed and dangerous as well, so watch out for her. Nah, I just made that last part up.
I was going to say it does not say that.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite state representative, Erica Thomas. You're listening to Power 108.9.
All right, call.
We're back, folks. It's all about the laughs here on Power 108.9. I'm your host, Andy Gunnin. Got my friend, guest, and now professional angler and history maker of first two-time All-American co-angler winner, Daniel Buswell, in the house. And for those of you watching, my wife's not on the camera, but she is in the studio. Woo! First time in the studio, first time she's been up here. You can say hey to everybody. She has a microphone in front of her, but she didn't want the camera. You can say hey.
Hi.
There you go. Hey, she's here. So I got the wifey, and hey, your mama said, Cindy A. Robertson said, proud mama, Daniel. She's a proud mama.
Thanks for taking me fishing all them times, Mom, when I was growing up.
There you
hey,
go.
Becky and everyone.
There you go. Yeah, Becky Hancock, thank you. Hey,
And
share the
Lisa.
show, folks. Share the show. Share Daniel's show. This is all about him and how he got to where he is. But yeah, talking about that, you gave us a ton of information for those who aren't professional fishermen or women or whatever. But this journey has been a 10-year journey for you, and all the way to now. And was there any time where you thought, man, I'm barking up the wrong tree, and or you just like, no, this is it, no matter how good the day or bad the day was?
Yeah.
Did you ever have any of those?
I mean, I had, a couple bad tournaments, but, most of all, I've cashed checks in probably 90% of them. So
That's big. That's that's huge to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 115 tournaments. Good 90%.
Because cashing checks is just, that's big.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Because if not, you've got a chance to be out there to not win anything, right?
Exactly. And, I do all this on my own. It's not like I have sponsors helping me.
That was my next question.
Yeah, so I do it all on my own. I buy all my own rods and reels and line.
Which is not cheap.
It's not cheap at all, and so it's, it's crucial that I do cash checks, because
Right.
otherwise I'd be donating, and I'm not wanting to be a donator.
Right. Well, in this tournament, and they gave the lineup from you winning number one of the $50,000 with you holding the big $50,000 all the way down. The second place is like, it's a big drop. It goes like 50,000, 10,000, and then it goes
6,000,
and then it just keeps
5,
dropping. So it's and the top 10. I think the number 10. Not to diminish, but you talking about cashing checks. It's a big thing. You got to get a check to cover your bills.
Yes,
just
you
cover.
do.
Maybe not even cover the day of your equipment, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and for this All-American, they really take care of us. Like, everybody gets travel money, gas to get there, hotels, and everyone gets paid in the All-American. Like, I think 41st through 49 was $750. Then it goes like 1,000, and then goes up.
It's like playing in a major in a golf tournament.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody gets taken care of in that one. But other oones, it's the top 20% of the field that gets paid. So if you got 100 people, top, 10% get, 20% get paid.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's
20 people.
Yeah, 20 people. So
Yeah.
That's still tight. You got 49 people, so there's 20-something people not getting checks.
Yeah.
And just using their. But a lot of those guys, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people think about professional fishing. It's like, oh, well, these guys have these big boats and big money, Crown Royal, and you see all these big things, and it's like, how do they get into that, and how do they get there? And that's kind of the path you're on.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it is. I'm looking to, get some sponsors, and
Well, you definitely you put your name out there now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't foresee that in the near future if it hasn't already been knocking on your door.
Yeah, because there's a lot like Seagar fishing line. That's all the line that I use, and for this tournament, using that 8-pound test and that fish, you'll see it on the Outdoor Channel.
Yeah, when is that coming out?
It's gonna be, they said, around October, so
Okay.
it's gonna be a little bit. But that Seagar line really had a lot to do with it, and then my Ducket rods, Jacob Wheeler series is what I was using. It's a friend of mine. He's like #1 in the world right now.
Gotcha.
So I was using Ducket rods. I was using Zoom baits, dirty jigs, and robo worms.
Gotcha.
And a frog.
And a
Spro
frog.
frog. And a frog. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, the article said frog, because you were quoted as I used you had one on the frog, it got off, and you were in between scared if you're going to make the cut or win it or not.
Yeah.
Is that
yeah,
right?
Exactly. So I threw that wacky rig in there, which is with the Yamamoto Cinco. Right where the frog boiled, I made the perfect cast, and 2 seconds later, she bit. And then she's running all over the place, and then it digs down into a dock and pulls off. And this is at about 1 o'clock. We're doing it 3. I did have a limit, but I thought that fish was literally the one that got away. It's going to cost me the All-American.
Right.
So I was my mental, thank God I got a strong mental. Of course, it stung. I, was quiet for a second, It's just like, all right, I got to get back to business, It's like, can't think about that. There's nothing I can do about it then.
Because it's a big mental game.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
it is.
You're under pressure, under stress to get this thing done, and you're trying to think of everything you can do to land a big one. But you could only turn in 2 or 3.
5.
Or was it 5 for this tournament?
Fish.
Okay, I wasn't
per
sure.
day. So like day 1, I fished shallow.
Gotcha.
Which I caught them on a frog, a swim jig, and a chatterbait. So then day 2, I get paired up with somebody completely different. Well, day 1, I had 8 pounds, 11 ounces in 16th place after day 1. Day 2, I went fishing deep, which is like what I really like to do. And by 9:30 in the morning, I had 15 pounds, 11 ounces. So it was like I was feeling real good. I was like, I know I'm fishing the final day.
Right.
I didn't know what place I'd be in. Well, I ended up in second after day 2.
Gotcha.
And that day I caught him on ledge head swim baits and heads. It's a friend of mine from Tennessee. He hand pours those, the best swim bait heads and swim baits you can throw. And a Magnum trick worm on a shaky head and a drop shot.
A lot of guys use a lot of baits and specialty baits and lures, I guess, from folks like you or those guys that are making them themselves, that are kind of in the world of fishing, professional fishing.
He is a fisherman himself, and he really puts a lot of time and effort into those. And, there's a lot of the big names that use them as well,
Well, let me ask you this, because we were talking about cost and the money you put in. What is your average rod cost that you use in a tournament? Of course, it's not something just off the Walmart rack.
Yeah,
typically.
it's 149, 159 for the rod, and then you're looking at 150 to 200 for the reel, you know. So
Right.
we're 350, 400
just for
you
one
know,
setup.
for one setup. And I bring 7 with me usually in the tournament. So, yeah, it gets up there in cost.
It's
you
up there
know?
quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. It does.
Yeah, and that's what I want to be, because you, like you said, you're doing this all on your own, no sponsorships, just digging into it and going after it, you know, out of your own pocket, which is a huge, you know, I commend you totally for that, and I love that, because that way you're not, you're doing your own thing the way you want to do it, versus, you know, I don't know what the entitles and the sponsorships typically, you know, once you get on a big team, I'm sure it's.
Yeah, I
you
use
gotta
all
do
their
it
stuff.
You do it their way.
Yeah, exactly. And I have no problem with that, you know. I mean, it's all about getting the bites. A lot of the rods and reels out there are all, you know, top notch, you know. So, I mean, you just got to first get the bite, and then, but when you have good equipment, it really helps.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're proving that.
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
proving that from you know, just an average Joe guy saying, hey, spend the money. You got to use the right stuff, and, you know, to get in there. What are you doing? What's Michael do? Oh, the wife's on the camera. Michael put a camera on the wife. Hey, she was trying to play incognito this whole time. So here she is. Liz. This is my wife, Elizabeth, everybody. Liz Gunnin, the one that you hear about or I joke about or in my comedy or on the show if you're not.
Yeah, that one.
She rode up here with me because she was going to be home alone. The daughter is off with doing summer things.
And I can't be left unsupervised.
No, you cannot be left unsupervised. She has a foot injury. I did not do it. She did it to herself, so she's kind of handicapped a little bit on her right foot, trying to get around in a boot. And I said, just come on with me and come see it. Because she's never been here. You've never been to the show.
No.
You've never been to the studio, anything. You've been to my comedy shows, but you've never been. So she's here. She's here. So everybody, say hey.
Hi.
Glad you're here.
Glad you're here. Hey, your mama says hi, Elizabeth. Brian Costello. What's up, Charlie? So what are your plans? Let me ask this. So now you've won the $50,000. What are your plans? Because obviously, like you said, you're just reinvesting the money you make back into yourself and back into the in what you spent to go out wherever.
Yeah, well, the $50,000 I'm gonna be putting away for a house, you know, so that money's just gonna stay there.
For the family.
Yep, and for being the highest finisher in my region, I get to go fish the Toyota Series Championship at Lake Pickwick, which is another national championship.
Is it like this one, or is it a step up?
This is a step up. Like, I just fished the Phoenix Bass Fishing League All-American, which that's like, it's been running 37 years. It's like a very prestigious deal. And then you got Toyota Series, and then you got the FLW Pro Circuit. So the Toyota Series, I fished those plenty of times. There's 3 qualifying events. Normally, you got to be in the top 25 to advance to the championship, but I just punched my ticket into this, and it's on a lake I'm very good at. I've been there 3 times and done well in all of them. That's actually where I got second for the regional back in 2012 to make the All-American. Same time of year, too.
Same time of year.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what you're going into.
Yes, I do. I sure do. Yeah. So I got that. I got 2 regional tournaments, championships, which those are also for boats, and in the Toyota Series is a boats for first. So I'm looking to win a boat, you know, and jump up front.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody said a lot of these redneck girls are wondering if you need someone to work the trolling motor. That's what they said. That's right. On that note, we're going to take a break and come back. I think we... we got wifey laughing. That's what it is all about, the laughs. Hey, we'll be right back. Power 108.9.
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram
At Power 108.9.
and Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the number one favorite station at ATL, Power 108.9.
If you're a content creator, social media socialite, influencer, or simply love to record current events, you need the joystick. The joystick is an essential tool for every type of digital content creator. It holds 2 or more mobile phones or tablets, allowing users to stream and record hands-free on multiple apps simultaneously. And it's lightweight and portable. For more information or to purchase your joystick today, visit our website at www.joystick.com.
Are you finally ready to build your dream home?
My powerful and pristine people, it's your boy E-Money, your favorite engineer. Check it out. If you want to get involved with Power 108.9 as far as partnerships and advertising, if you want to reach our 50,000 plus listeners and viewers per week, please email power1089ads@gmail.com. That's power1089ads@gmail.com. Speak to our marketing director so we can get you set up and ready to go. Let us help you reach your targeted audience and expand your brand.
Yo, looking for a new house? Then it's time for you to holler at our guy, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson of Loan Depot. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden of Mornings with Michael and Friends, and I tell you what, Alvin Jameson and the crew, they really do it all. First-time home buyers, refinances, investment properties, VA home loans too. Hit them up. It's very simple. AlvinJameson.com. Y'all know Alvin like the chipmunk, Jameson like that fine whiskey. You can also hit them up by mobile phone, 404-587-9033. Once again, 404-587-9033. Alvin Jameson, Loan Depot. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Alvin?
His mom's a smoke show, though.
Oh, Zach Wilson's mom?
Oh, yeah.
You're saying Phillip Rivers' mom.
No. He's got, I don't know. That whole family is just beautiful. Yeah. Like, when I was watching the draft, I was like, God, this massive family, by the way, but just, I didn't know if it was his girlfriend or the sister. I was like, and his mom was like, damn, this family is gorgeous.
They're like the type of family that takes like the jeans and the white t-shirt pics on the beach.
Oh, they just all lay on top of each other.
They're all like in matching white, like button.
They're all like hugging each other at the same time.
They're like, we love each other.
Yeah.
We don't wear shoes with our jeans.
He did this for Mother's Day.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
We're back, folks. All about the laughs on Power 108.9. I'm Andy Gunnin. My guests in the house. Friend, now, not just a professional fisherman. He is the first two-time All-American co-angler winner. He's setting the bar really high for folks out there. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And I got my wife in the building. Liz is here. Liz is in the building.
Hi, y'all.
Say hey. That's your cue. This is the quietest I've ever heard you.
Yeah.
Okay. For the record, everybody, this is the quietest.
You know I don't take orders well.
There's no orders.
Yeah.
It's a cue. It's a setup. It's a handoff. Hey, what is it on here? Oh, we got some comments. Someone said Lorraine Rolls or Rolls?
That's my fiance.
Oh, okay. Take me on a vacay. Of course he's going to take you on a vacay. Yeah, he better. For all the time he's spending out.
We went on a
lake.
Disney cruise, the first All-American, you know.
Nice.
So I think we're going to do Hawaii this time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job. Nice.
As long as we're allowed to fly there. I don't know what the whole stipulation is. Are we good? Okay.
Yeah. You're
Still
good.
the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to go anywhere else. I like staying right here.
She also said that's a negative Ghost Rider on the Redneck Girls, right?
Yeah, I figured she'd say that. Yeah.
Thanks for Charles Cochran on that comment, Charles. Charles, you're not even a girl. Why are you asking that question? Oh, Charlie. Oh, Charlie does ask, what's your favorite lure or tactic to use during the middle of the day in a dead of summer? Tough sledding between sunrise and sunset.
I would go hit the shade and throw a wacky rig in the shade. That's definitely how I won this tournament. It was dead calm, no wind, so we went fishing on the banks, and anytime I saw just an overhanging tree, I would just throw that wacky rig in there, let it sink, twitch it a little bit, and you get bit. Or you can throw top water also. But wacky rig is a good way to catch them whenever it's real tough.
That's a good advice, yeah. I'd have never thought about that. Never thought about it.
Yeah. Or just a Cinco, you know. I mean, but wacky rig is really tough to beat in the summertime.
Now, you've been out on the waters when it's cold and windy and brutal, and what's the worst condition you've had to fish in, and how long?
This year, I fished the Toyota. Well, it was December 3rd last year. Toyota Series Championship. We practiced, and it was literally snow all over the boat. Snowing while we were fishing. I mean, it was cold. I mean, I don't know how many layers of clothes on, but I got some pictures on my Facebook.
I don't think it matters at that point, right?
Yeah, if you go check out my Facebook, you can see all that.
Yeah, I've seen some. That's why I was asking about it. I mean, what's the for those that aren't following your page? What's the heart? Because at this point in 10 years ago, from where you've gone to where you are now, it's realistically a short period of time for what all you've accomplished now. You've accomplished something nobody else ever has. So
yeah, and I mean, to make the All-American, some guys fish their whole life and don't even make it. You know, it's that tough to make. I mean, it really is.
So what do you think the difference is for you?
It's just I got a natural ability. You know, I can read the conditions. Whenever I go out there, I fish the moment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I never know where I'm going to be, you know, because the boater's going to do what he's going to do. So I literally just fish the moment and, you know, don't miss many fish. You can't miss the bites, you know. Right. I mean, you got to angle well. Once you get the bite, you got to, you know, not just straight horse them in. You got to finesse them in sometimes. But the biggest one I caught this tournament was a 6-pounder on day 2, and you know she bit. It was deep, and whenever they're deep like that, you do not stop reeling. I had 20-pound test line. I was reeling that sucker. She was jumping. I kept reeling. Did not stop reeling. If I would have stopped reeling, she would have came off because the guy netted the fish, came in the boat, and literally I opened her mouth and I pulled the.
It wasn't even barely hooked. It wasn't even barely holding.
Literally. So if I would have stopped reeling, and I've learned, you live and learn. You know, I've done this a lot, and I knew not to stop reeling, and that fish would have got away. But live and learn, you know.
Live and learn. Live and learn. You just keep reeling until something happens or it hits the boat.
I knew she wasn't going to break my line, you know. So, I mean, it was a big fish.
What's your biggest fish to date that you've caught?
In a tournament was 7 pounds, 15 ounces down at Lake Okeechobee. And then this year I got the Big Bass Award at Lake Eufaula. It was 6 pounds, 13 ounces on a rattle trap fishing there. Yeah, so got the Big Bass Award. I got a 4th place this year at Lake Wheeler up in Alabama, and then I won this one. So it's been a pretty good year. I'm 3rd in rank in the Choo Choo division and 3rd in rank in the Bama division.
What's the difference between the divisions?
Bama is pretty much Bama Lakes.
Just Alabama
Choo
Lakes.
Choo is Tennessee and North Alabama. We fished Gunnersville, Wheeler, Pickwick, Lake Chickamauga, and then we do Gunnersville, our final tournament. And then they got the Bulldog, which is Georgia Lakes, you know, kind of like Georgia Bulldogs kind of thing, you know. And
Go Jackets.
Yeah, I know. And I normally, you know, I fished Bulldog quite a bit, but I love Alabama Lakes more.
They seem to be more of a haven for professional or tournament fishing.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. But the world record was caught in Georgia, 22 pounds, 4 ounces. Yeah, by George Perry a long time ago. And
wasn't that like in the 70s or something? 60s?
Oh, no,
Was
longer.
that
It was before.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking
long
of something
time
else.
ago.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of record setters. I may be thinking of another guy. But someone is asking, hey, do you always throw braid when fishing for bass?
No, I throw braid whenever I'm fishing.
And explain what braid is for those that don't know.
Okay, braid is not your conventional monofilament fluorocarbon. Braid is a bunch. It's like you got 10-pound braid, 15-pound braid, all the way up to 65-pound braid. And it's not really. It's green, and it's a lot of lines woven together, you know. It's very strong stuff. Right. So The only time I throw braid is whenever I'm flipping into mats. I'll throw 65-pound braid when I do that. And then whenever I'm throwing a frog, I throw 50-pound braid because you can cast it further, but you also need some stout braid. And then, like, if I'm throwing a popar or something, I'll throw like 15-pound braid on, and then put a top shot of mono on top of that. And then you got, your fluorocarbons, which those are like mostly like invisible in the water, kind of, fish
clear.
can't see it. Yeah. So braid is only for the top water and the punching.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I hope that answers your question there.
Yeah.
For Charlie who asked that. Charlie's a big fisherman too. He does a lot of trout fishing.
Okay.
Up and he's been he's kind of like you. He's always loved trout fishing, and he's kind of getting involved with those guys, and he knows a lot about that stuff, and especially he's big in the trout world.
All right.
So that's why he's got a lot of to the point questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ask away.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell the world where it all started. Elementary sleepovers. We'd get wiffle bats, some rope, and Ninja Turtles. Matt Carter.
Oh yeah. We used to literally, we would get wiffle ball bats and tie string to them with a Ninja Turtle tied on the string, and we'd have shoes laid out in the room, and we would literally try and catch the shoes with that. Me and Matt, we go way back. Me and him fished a lot together, and it's time we get back on the water, Matt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Peggy Hancock says, so proud of my brother. Been watching him fish since he could walk. Apparently you were doing fishing before you could walk.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I caught my first bass when I was like 3, and then the 3 ponds in Peachtree City, me and all the neighborhood kids, we would go down there and just fish every day, Right. And so that's where I really got the love of fishing, was fishing at the 3 ponds.
Nice.
And now my son does tournaments there. They have
because they have the little dudes tournaments.
Yeah,
kids tournaments.
Yep, the Peachtree City Bass Anglers put that on, and he's won 2 out of 3. And he got second in the other one. Then they didn't have one last year because of COVID, but they do it till you're 12 years old. So anybody that wants to, get their kids fishing, come down to Peachtree City Bass Anglers and you can sign up at the Kedron Aquatic Center. It's usually the end of July.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for the bug. Hey, we're going to take a break and come right back with the wifey, Liz and Daniel. Hey, check us out. We'll be right back. Power 108.9.
Keep it locked. Power 108.9, the station for the people. Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram
At Power 108.9.
and Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
If you're a content creator, social media socialite, influencer, or simply love to record current events, you need the joystick. The joystick is an essential tool for every type of digital content creator. It holds 2 or more mobile phones or tablets, allowing users to stream and record hands-free on multiple apps simultaneously. And it's lightweight and portable. For more information or to purchase your joystick today, visit our website at www.joystick.com.
Part of the money you donate actually goes to the comic who refers you, which is nice.
That's
nice.
I need $1.
Yeah. And if you got it like that and you can spend $50, we'll send you a T-shirt.
Bam.
That's it.
That's real.
Bam.
That sounded fake, but that's real.
It is real. Not a scam. Not a joke.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Okay. What's up, y'all? This is Ursula, and you're locked in right now to Power 108.9.
All right, folks, we're here. We're back. All about the laughs on Power 108.9. Yeah! We have been talking to my good friend and professional fisherman, Daniel Buswell, who's setting records, cashing checks, and taking names in the fishing world. for the last 10 years, and couldn't be more proud of you, buddy.
Hey, yo, Gunnin.
Yeah.
People want to know, can you fish?
I used to, but no. I mean, right now, no, not nowhere near. I have nowhere near a $300 rig set up. I don't. It's a barely $30 setup in the garage right now. No, I mean, I thought I could fish until my buddy here won 50 grand, and it's like, no, I'm like, no.
We'll have to take your kids fishing sometime.
Yeah. Well, actually, my wife loves fishing.
Okay, good.
She's big into fishing, and
All right.
Riley, her stepdaughter, is too. And I've been really doing a lot of fishing for a while.
Yeah, so I have reels close to $300.
Okay.
Andy doesn't.
All right. Well, there were 2 women in the All-American National Championship, so all you girls out there, don't be afraid. It's not just a man sport. It's all fair game.
Right. Right. I love going out there with a cheap rod and reel and see what damage I can do.
Yeah. Yep.
It's fun. But hey, let's talk about headlines. Let's talk about headlines and what's been going on crazy in this world. You can put your input in. You're here for the whole thing. And you got the wife, so here we go. Headline segment. Here is a big thing. We know folks have been acting a fool since they got out of COVID. But now we've got people fist fighting. And y'all know there's been a Chick-fil-A sauce shortage, right? So, Chick-fil-A said there was a sauce shortage. You can't get but one sauce with a meal right now. Well, I think it's kind of faded away, but there for a while.
I love that sauce, too.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A sauce, the Polynesian. And now, they sell it in the big tubes now at Walmart or Kroger.
Yes, sir.
Well, apparently somebody got in a fist fight over the Chick-fil-A sauce in a grocery store out in Wichita, Kansas. Man was arrested Thursday following a violent episode over Chick-fil-A sauce in a grocery store. Police say 37-year-old Jay Maddenhurst faces 3 counts of aggravated assault. A single count of aggravated criminal threat after objecting to the condiment being on sale.
Oh my God.
Hey, let me tell you something. I knew that was going to be a man. Let me tell you, I knew that was going to be a man because a woman would have a bottle of that stuff in her car. I'm just saying.
Folks are they can't act right. We're in 2021. Everybody came out for me, and nobody can act right. People are fighting. Punching people. Flight attendants on the airplanes. We're in a Chick-fil-A sauce shortage.
Well, hopefully that don't happen with the paint because there has been a paint shortage, and hopefully there's not going to be.
But you're still painting.
Yeah, I still got the painting company. Yep, 20 years strong.
Nice.
Buswell's painting and pressure washing.
Nice. Mm-hmm. You can plug yourself.
Yeah.
Plug yourself, bro.
I've been painting for Zach Brown. I've done his Nashville home and his personal home, and so been working for him and insurance companies. And
you do great work. You and I never had an issue in any jobs we ever did.
That's right.
That's why I always enjoyed working with you because I was like, I'm just going to send you in, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't even have to look back and worry about it.
Yeah.
So, give him a call if he's not fishing.
That's right. I always answer my phone. And, if I don't, I'll call you right back. I might have a fish on the line.
Also, Burger King picked a fight with Chick-fil-A, supposedly. Yeah. Fast food rival Burger King appeared to pick a fight with Chick-fil-A last week, tweeting it would donate LGBTQ causes every time it sold chicken sandwich during Pride Month on Sunday. Shots fired. I guess Burger King's hurting, bro. If they're gonna shoot shots like that, that's like, wow. But that's what's going on.
Hey, why everybody scared to respond though? Why
I don't know.
nobody
I don't know. Everybody got dead.
Right.
I set it up. I got set it up, and it is like,
hold on. This is what happened. Hold on. Quiet. Come on now.
Crickets.
Right.
You can say whatever. It's fine.
I was just going to say the people at Chick-fil-A are going to pray for them. And that's it.
That's right.
It's going to be their pleasure.
I don't know the last time I had a Whopper.
I couldn't tell you the last time I went to the Burger King. Cannot tell you.
Yeah, I'm not a Burger King guy.
I don't either. We don't have one in Peachtree City.
Not in Fayetteville we do, which is just, same county, but.
I don't go there.
Yes, I know. You don't go to Fayetteville, I know.
I really don't leave my house.
No, we don't. We don't leave the area.
And that was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Exactly. Yeah, well, that is true, because the only time you got out is when you came track me down at a bar and got me married.
Oh,
God
Lord.
bless America.
You act like I proposed to myself.
You say anything you want, Dave. Anything you want, Dave.
I'll keep my mouth shut on that one.
Oh, you don't have to. Yeah. Say your piece.
So we had a. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
So we had a question come in from the listeners.
Yes.
Wanted to ask your wife.
Yes.
How has life been with the air fryer?
Oh gosh, the other woman.
I'm telling you. I didn't realize that.
We're talking to her.
I'm telling you. Go ahead. Say your piece.
Look,
Say your piece.
for those of you who have not followed Andy and I throughout, I guess, COVID and the whole like surviving, we really just did a ton of eating. And look, I'm really not going to pass judgment or make fun of a man who will grocery shop and cook for me
And clip
So look,
coupons. Coupons.
Yeah.
I'm a coupon
I need
whore.
to be
I am
a
a
clip.
coupon whore.
You need
Okay,
to teach me.
I'm just saying. So whatever he wants to do with that air fryer, I'm not gonna ask questions.
Dang right. So what show did y'all watch whenever did you have a certain series you watched during COVID?
I watched everything.
Yeah.
He
I watched
made
all The
me-
Walking Dead because I never watched it. I was like, well, this is a lot of content,
Tiger King was my favorite though.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that was. Wow.
What? Say it. You want to say that?
No, I was
See that? I
gonna
know that
say he made me watch The Sopranos.
Yes,
Okay,
I
no,
did
that's
make
not
her
a
watch
bad
The
one.
Sopranos. She'd never seen it. I've crushed that thing like 10, 12 times.
I watched Game of Thrones for the third time, I think it was. Second or third,
I didn't really crush it again because I had watched when that series was going on. I would go back and watch the first season when the second season was airing, and I just kind of double watched them as the seasons came out.
All right.
So
Eastbound and Down, you watched that one?
Oh yeah, that's a great one. I love that
guy,
one.
man.
I wish they
Kenny F. and Powers.
Danny McBride. Well, he's doing the Righteous Gemstones, which is a great show.
That new? I haven't. Okay, I'll definitely
Brand new. They
check
had
him
season
out.
1. They're filming season 2 right now.
Okay.
Still in production. They're doing some film. They've been filming it in Texas, but I think someone said they were doing some here, but it's based out of Texas where they film it.
Good deal.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
The Righteous Gemstones. It's great. If you have not checked it out, check it out because season 2's coming.
Okay.
So, but we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with more headlines, wrap it up, and I got a couple of questions for everybody, see what happens, because everybody just went silent on the Burger King thing, because God bless America. All right, we'll be back.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Cred?
Business casual attire. So apparently Dominique Williams did not come in business. Wilkins, sorry. What I say?
I'm about to say Dominique Williams
I'm
plays
sorry.
for the College Park Astros.
Dominique Wilkins. You so silly.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden of Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash. And I'm laughing already because it's almost that time. All about the laughs with my man Andy Gunnin right here on Power 108.9. Let's go.
All right, we're back here, all about laughs on Power 108.9. I'm your host, Andy Gunnin. My guest, Daniel Buswell, first two-time All-American co-angler winner, $50,000 check, brought it home. Yeah. Good job, brother.
To the Georgia.
Because I
to
did
the
see your
A.
post on Facebook, and my wife's in the house, Elizabeth, where she's back on camera.
Don't forget
She's
about
back
me.
on camera. But yes, no, good job. Because I saw your post the week or the night before, the day before with your fiance, and you said, I'm going to win this. And you said, I'm going to win it. You did the Babe Ruth. I'm going to call the shot. I'm going to call the shot. And I saw that post.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, shit, he's throwing it out there.
She said, I'm going to have to ride on the roof rack on the way back if I don't win that thing.
Hey, smart woman.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Literally, I was like, I better win this thing.
I was like, he's calling a shot.
Yeah. Now I felt good about it.
Good job, brother. Good job. We've been talking about a little bit of headlines. Me, my air fryer, passion for my air fryer. Everybody knows. I'm not even going to go back into it. Everybody knows. If you know me, I love this damn thing. I can't get away. Now my mom, guess what my mom got me for my birthday? She got me Instapot. Yeah, so
he can have his side chick too.
So I can have a side chick too.
All right.
Other woman and a side chick?
Apparently so. My life at 46 is all about kitchen appliances.
I love your wife.
Well, I know what to get you for Christmas now. Something in the
No,
kitchen.
we don't have room.
Yeah, we're running out of room.
We don't have room.
I haven't turned on the stove in a month. Everything sits on the stove, the air fryer. There's everything else is going on top of the stove.
I've been
The
wanting to
stove's
get
not
an
even
air fryer myself.
Get one.
Yeah.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's a game changer. It is a game changer. I'm going to tell you.
I saw the chili dog video.
Oh yeah, man, the chili dog video. Mm-hmm. Yeah, chili dogs. I've never had a better chili dog. I promise you. Yeah, because what you do is you get your chili dog. You cook the dog in there, and then you pull it out, put it in the bun. You put the bun and the cheese and the chili on the dog, and you stick it back in the air fryer for 2 minutes. It toasts it up. It firms it up. You are set and ready to rock.
Look, he doesn't get this passionate when he's talking to me about stuff, okay? I mean, he is like worked up about this chili dog.
It's good. I had two.
What about a fish?
Yeah, well, I have not cooked fish in it yet.
Just don't cook any bass.
There you go.
Okay. Crappie, you can come fishing with me for crappie over at Crystal Lake. We can load up on them.
There we go.
Guaranteed.
I got freezer room.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Why no bass?
Why
They're
no-
my friends.
He needs to catch him in the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got to catch. We got to leave him alone so he.
Catch and release.
Yeah.
You gotta put
My
this
luck, I
back.
catch a baby like, look. David like, no, no, I gotta catch it next week.
Air fryer.
All right, hey, things we experience but we never talk about. Let's go down this list. We started this list and then we're gonna finish it. We started it with Mookie. I'm gonna throw it at you folks here because I think it's hilarious. It's a hilarious list of things we experience but we never talk about. All right. Do you track something you ordered just 2 minutes ago?
No.
Well, does counting to make sure the order went through? Like, is that the same thing? Because I definitely make sure.
It talks about
all the details
like
are
you
there.
just ordered something
No.
and then you go back to track it
No.
within 2 minutes.
Amazon's gonna tell me everything I need to know every step of the way.
That's why I love Domino's because I can track that pizza every 2 seconds. What's going on with it? Who's touching it? That's the thing, they tell you who's touching it. Jacob, what you
That's
doing with my
not
pizza,
creepy at
Jacob?
all.
Brian Costello says, do it in the waffle iron. Do what, the fish? In the waffle iron? I don't even know what that
Your
he's talking
chili
about.
cheese
My
dog,
chili cheese
maybe?
dog? No, I don't like it like I like it firm. Yeah, that's it. That just happened. All right, things we experience we never talk about. You're mad all day because you woke up before your alarm. Have you ever?
Every day.
I pretty much get up at 6:30 every day without an alarm, so I'm pretty good with that.
Do you ever panic when you walk out of a store through the metal detectors, afraid it's going to go off like you shoved the TV up your butt?
Michael, did you write these?
No, I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Look, I've had this happen to me at Kroger, and when that sucker goes, when you hear that go off, you just keep moving and move swiftly.
Yeah,
You
that's
just-
what I do. I just keep on going.
You don't look back and
Yep,
you move.
yep.
You just keep moving.
That's it. Yep.
Hold up, wifey. Why you say that? Because I'm a brother?
Oh, shots fired. He's been waiting. He's been
No,
waiting for something
because-
all night. I know what he's doing. He's been waiting for
Because
something all
I've
night.
been witnessing your shenanigans for what, almost 2 years
Hey,
now on this show?
Hey.
I love you, sister.
Have you ever walked away from? Well, you've got wireless, but have you ever walked away from your computer or laptop with headphones still plugged in?
Yeah, I don't know who uses headphones.
Well, I'm
that
talking about
still
before.
Plug in.
I've done it. I've ripped off many laptops off of
My phone,
table.
yes. Headphones, no.
Headphones, no. When you grab your... Hold on.
Did you read these before?
Yes, I
you?
did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I'm just trying to
Okay,
figure
don't
out.
worry. I got a couple for you.
Oh, no, I got one here.
Hold on. No, I got one for you. Cindy said Danny's very first tournament, he won a scooter. The PTC fishing tournament. Wow.
Oh.
Did you? A scooter? Do you still have it, though?
No, I don't. And the first time I rode it, I busted my A. Yeah, she got it on video, too.
And then one more Andy Gunnin. Charles said, do you ever get offended by the Walmart receipt checker?
Offended? The other receipt checker? They don't check it. They just mark it. They just mark it and go.
Do y'all?
It annoys me a little bit, you know. I got to say, it annoys me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got my bags, and it's like, you know, I don't know.
I will purposely not put stuff in bags.
And
Just
just
so
have them
they'll
do
make
it.
it, make them eye it, just to kind of go down, just to take that extra few minutes. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make you work today.
As if it annoys somebody, do not shop at Sam's because they're gonna count every single thing you got.
Yeah.
So I will say, as a brother,
Yes,
with
sir.
this 75-inch TV that I got for $200, and you check it when I walk out the door, yes, I get offended. Damn it.
But no, I
Hey,
keep
Michael,
some.
they checked me with my 6 packs of Coke Zero under the cart, so don't feel special.
Don't feel special. There you go. There you go. But I think that's our show tonight. Hey, it's been a great show.
Hey,
y'all
thanks for
being
having me.
here.
I appreciate
Dude,
y'all
I am
very much.
So proud of you, and I wanted you on here because I wanted people to know that what you've done in professional fishing is what a lot of folks like myself are out here doing in comedy and different things of, like, you know, just finally stepping out there at a time in your life where it's like, you know, you're a little bit older and like, screw it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
And see what happens, and actually making something happen and doing stuff and setting the bar high, which I applaud you for tremendously.
I got God on my side, and, you know, there's been a lot of days I'm out there praying, and he has answered. You know, God is good. And
So how can people follow your fishing adventures or follow you?
Daniel Buswell Fishing on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram, Daniel Buswell, and then, you know, I just got a Facebook page also. So I do want to start doing some YouTube videos, you know, before tournaments and
Yes,
after,
you
know,
need to.
stuff like that.
I
So
would
I'm going to
suggest
start that up real
Nice.
soon. So
Let
look
us
out
know,
for
and
that.
we'll definitely throw it out there
Okay.
for folks to follow and
Great.
watch it when you do that. But hey, folks, don't forget our sponsor, Venture Roofing here in Atlanta. If you need a new roof, you got blown off by a tornado, you got a leak, or thinking about getting a new one, give them a call at 678-656-7482. Tell them you heard it here for $250 to $1,000 off. Also, catch me this weekend in South Carolina. I'm at the Liberty Joke Show Friday night, and then the Roast War Championship. You can catch it all on my page. And Old Vinings In next Thursday. I'll be back in Atlanta. So I'll be doing more comedy. It's on my page. Check us out. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye!